Shit, you made me stay up too late. Now I gotta beat your ass.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Well, right away, they'll change the look. To the air right away is May. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. Looking to throw. May. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. Throwing here is May. Short pass caught by Henry. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down.
The Patriots at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it, and that's what they're trying to get done here.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Here's May. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 15-yard line. Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. Off the play fake, here's May.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Hunter Henry with career touchdown number 60.
And the Pats are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw, it's Milton. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Pats are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, that's certainly not the start that they envisioned, Charles. You give up the long touchdown drive, and there, an interception on their first play from scrimmage.
Brandon, I wonder if the mindset was simply, well, that was a long touchdown drive. Their defense might be a little relaxed and feel like, hey, we're in good shape now, having 7 in hand. Maybe they look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in, touchdown, New England.
Kayshon Boutte, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
That's going to work again.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Well, you look at this Patriots defense. This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Another run here with Benson. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Here is 3rd and 5. Milton. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Milton. Going up top. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. Now a 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Room to maneuver at the 35.
Stop clicking off. Stop clicking off.
The 18. 27 yards there. A 1st down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Now Milton.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Patriots are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll throw with May. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. To throw, it's May. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. To the air, May. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. They're going on 4th down. May. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Pacheco gets it up the gut. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Here's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
From the gun, it's May. Flushed out right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. T.J. Watt make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with May. And this throw will be intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it. And the Raiders will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness, it's been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. To throw is Milton. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. First carry of the game for Zamir White. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Third and 5. A give left side for Benson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
First down, here's White. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
This will be caught at the 2.
And the Raiders are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Benson looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line.
Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
One more time with Benson.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on 3rd and goal? The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Robinson. And Robinson will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack, going to stop him short of the first.
Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Patriots get the football back. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Back to throw now on first down. That's complete. Demario Douglas with it. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They'll look to throw here on first down. This throw caught right around the 6. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Derek Stingley picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Well, turnabout is fair play, I guess. They had a pick six against them earlier, and now this defense, Charles, they get a pick six of their own.
And for a moment, let's just set aside how it impacts the scoreboard, because how about the response? One defense gets the pick six, the other comes back and matches it. These are two defenses that are planning on winning the game for their teams themselves.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. A final shot before break. Milton. He's going to air one out. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff, and the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
2nd and 10. Throwing is Milton. Escaping the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be brought down right there, so nothing after the catches. He's dropped at the 42. Here's Milton now to throw. Out to his left. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there. 55 yards. And the Raiders are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Quez Watkins, 59 yards. And the Patriots have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Now Joey Sly for the point after. Flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Saved it up.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 3. Forced out to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Off the play fake. Milton. Oh, had
Come
his
on.
hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's A.J. Cole now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 11.
And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. The Pats at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Here's 3rd and 6. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And got his man complete. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Pacheco will take this one in. Touchdown, Patriots. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done? But they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And this is going to be a Raiders first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. On first down, it's Benson. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. 2nd down and 6 now. They'll go again with Benson.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
81 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Now a play fake here on first down.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Complete to Austin here over the middle.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This offense so far on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Milton. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. 14 yards. And the Raiders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. They'll look to throw. On the move to his left. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about.
Boy, so what else could go wrong for him here? It's an illegal touching penalty on the outside.
Yeah, Brandon, that really wasn't a very disciplined play, was it? Because you got to know where you are on the field. You can't get that close to the sideline because if you step out of bounds, you can't be the first to re-enter and touch it. That's an easy call for the officials.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. From the shotgun, it's May.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. That one a first down pickup of 8. On play action, May. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 42-yard line.
Here's May.
Flushed out right. It's caught at the 10. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
That's so fake.
Give him 32 on the play.
That's so fake.
Looking to throw. May. He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
So he stopped for no gain. And it's 2nd down.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Throwing here is May.
Dancing to his left. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots.
Isaiah Pacheco.
His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year.
And the Patriots have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
We
definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. A 4th touchdown pass as they're really pouring it on.
Yeah, and so much for going into clock mode after getting that touchdown, right? Because you would think with the lead, 4th quarter, they might actually do that. No chance. They've kept attacking and got another touchdown pass as a result.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kick.
They'll
move this out to the 30-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. That's into the hands of his tight end Bowers.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Now Milton. Open man here is Benson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Escaping the pressure right. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders get a bit closer.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits are on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
And he'll get in, and they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
They'll throw with May. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 4th down. Here's May. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Flush to his right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Marte Mapu, and the Pats are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. From the shotgun, May with it. His throw incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
To the air, May. He's going to loft one deep over the middle.
Shit.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Jacorian Bennett has it. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
To throw, it's Milton. He'll let it fly for Austin. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Calvin Austin, 67 yards. And the Raiders have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for two. They'll try and throw for it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marquise Bell.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
They were fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is secured by the Patriots. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage.
And this is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A big play there for New England. 44 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Let's go now.
Now May on the sneak. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Drake May scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Patriots have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for two. That's caught. And he's going to be touched down right at the line of scrimmage. So unable to throw it in for two from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Milton. And that is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Milton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
To throw is Milton. as he throws there, incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that when he's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And now here's another interception. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. He's going to look deep down the field. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Jacorian Bennett has it. And the Raiders are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now.
Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. 3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7. Back to throw. Milton eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position.
18 Cardinal, trap 60. There we go, shot.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He completes it to Henry, and he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down.
To throw, it's May. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Back to throw here. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
It was late.
They'll look to throw again. Buying time to his left. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
from 6 yards away.
And the Patriots are able to add on to that lead. So it goes from a 3-score to a 4-score lead here in the closing moments of the 4th quarter. And whether they got that bonus touchdown or not, it's been a pretty impressive performance.
And they did it with not much time left. But they took what little time was on the clock and used it well, didn't they? Put a real exclamation point on their win with that score.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing is Milton. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it will be incomplete.